Hello friends, Operator Starsky reporting from a rather fancy location of Kyiv because I'm on a vacation, but still bringing you the most recent updates from Ukraine. Today is day 509 of the Russian war against Ukraine, bringing the terrorist federation a bit more closer to its inevitable collapse. The Russians lost more than 600 men in the past 24 hours, 16 tanks and armored vehicles combined, 27 artillery systems and MLRS combined, as well as 3 anti-air systems. Yesterday, the Russian fascists were continuously hitting Kharkiv with S-300s. Those are initially anti-air missiles that can be reprogrammed to target the objects on the ground, which makes them very imprecise, causing severe casualties among the civilian population. We know about several civilian enterprises that were damaged due to those strikes. The information on the victims is yet to be updated. Meanwhile, tonight the Kerch bridge in Crimea was hit several times. What we know about it is that a pillar holding a section of the bridge collapsed. Another pillar was damaged. The Russians report that several naval drones were used, but I suspect it's just in order to hide the fact that the Russian air defense is so shitty. Plus, we have a video allegedly showing the moment of the impact. Again, this video is not confirmed yet to be legit, but still very interesting. I don't think I've seen it before. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Currently, the motorized transport cannot cross the bridge. The Russian regime calls occupiers to use the land to get to and from Russia. They organized an emergency coordination center. Also, according to the information we have as of now, the ferries are not working for civilians because they're being used primarily to deliver the Russian military vehicles and troops. Exactly 9 years ago, the Russian anti-air system Buk, delivered to the Russian occupied territory of Donbass by the 53rd Anti-Air Brigade of the Terrorist Federation, shot down a Malaysian Boeing flight MH17 flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur, killing 298 people in the sky of the Donbass. On 17th of November 2022, following a trial in the Netherlands, 2 Russian citizens and the pro-Russian separatists were found guilty of murdering all 298 people on board of flight MH17. The Dutch court also ruled that Russia was in control of the separatist forces fighting in eastern Ukraine at the time, supplying them with weaponry and ammunition. It was also confirmed that the Russian regime produced tons of misinformation blaming Ukraine for this terrorist attack, but the forged evidence made absolutely no sense. Because the Russian terrorists were not so smart, at first they celebrated downing a Boeing airplane full of people. They also sold a lot of belongings of the murdered passengers on the market, like bags, clothes and cosmetics. And until this day, the terrorist regime in Russia gave zero damns about admitting their guilt, comforting the relatives of the murdered passengers, let alone paying out compensations to the families. The only hope for the justice to be established is the victory of Ukraine over the Russian fascists. My name is Operator Starsky. As always, be safe.